So good evening and welcome back. We are going to do a few pressure points for acupressure for better sleep. And I will share with you a few pressure points that are really helping to get yourself calm and get yourself ready for this beautiful ritual of going into your bed. And then we do also some few stretches because I think also the reason that we cannot sleep is that there's so much going in our head, right? We start thinking the hamster the hamster wheel is going on, and then we're planning for all the things that we do, and then maybe you have a very important meeting in the morning and you say, oh my god, I need to sleep, so the pressure is even more. And then you start feeling like you start counting. So all this is because the heart meridian and the head meridian, which is the energy, is stuck here. And when the energy is stuck there and we want to get a nice sleep, it's impossible. So some pressure points, we're going to dive in directly. Some pressure points I will go, it's at the junction of your hands. So I've put this beautiful little, just get that light. So we are having our heart meridian, which is at the hip, at the crease of your wrist. So you see in the middle of your wrist, 1 point. That's your heart meridian. And it's actually called the spirit gate. The spirit gate. So that means the enter and in and enter of our spiritual, because when we go to sleep, we enter into the spiritual world, or we enter into our unconscious world. And massaging a little bit here will activate. We're gonna do a session at the end. So I'm just gonna quickly go through the pressure points and then we're gonna do them together. And then we have, you remember we had the inner gate, which was 3 point from the wrist, 3 point in the middle here. And that is the pericardiac, which is the heart meridian. And when the heart is heavy, when the lungs are heavy, we are having a difficulty to sleep, right? So these are the 2 pressure points at both sides. You know, one way that you can do, you can just go with the fingers with your thumb and just stay and then activate. Or if you are not, I'm not expecting you to know exactly the name of these pressure points, you can just go and rub like this. It will automatically do. And also when sometimes when we put the perfume on, actually this is where we put so the perfume enters in. So be mindful what you add on in your body, like if it's chemicals or if it's whatever you want to, feel that it's going into your body. You can put essential oils here, and then maybe lavender, which is really calming your spirit and calming your heart. And that is the 2 points. Another point I wanted to go, which are the 2 counterpoints that are really, really easy to find, is at the ankle bone. So I'm going to take these 2 off. So we have inner ankle and outer ankle. So we have right below. So here's my heel, and here's my ankle bone. Inside of my ankle bone, this is called kidney 6. Which means the joy of sleep. Actually, the point is called the joy of sleep. Can you feel that? And then there's exactly the counterpart at the outside, at the out edge of your ankle bone, right under the heel, under the ankle bone is the bladder, bladder 62. Sorry, you don't need to know the numbers. So I go together with the 2 fingers at these 2 points, and let's go and shake it and just massage it. You might feel this painful. Why is it so important to activate this point? Because remember, the enter of the energy and out of the energy, and when we're stuck in the heart and the head, the energy doesn't go down. So when we go and massage these points, we're activating the energy. Right, so we can go here, and then I'm going to give you a few stretch as well, so we can, let's swap the foot. You can also just put your foot on the knee and go right under the ankle, inside and outside. And then just give a little bit of massage, and maybe you can flex your foot, point like this. Take a deep, long breath in and out. And why is this also important to activate the kidney and bladder? I tell you what. You know, sometimes in the middle of the night, we get up because we have to go to wee-wee, to the toilet, to pee, and then it's difficult maybe to come back and you can't sleep. Have you had that before? Because I've had that many times. Every time we wake up, this is the organ in our body that is alerting something is ongoing, or the organ in itself is working hard. So when we actually go here and massage this area, we are actually activating the kidney and bladder. So it works, so we can actually go before we go to bed. These are the rituals that is really helping us to maybe go to the toilet, do the stuff, and then we can have a better sleep. And also maybe avoid drinking a lot of tea and beverage at night, so you can have a nice, deeper sleep at night. So these 2 points, and then heart, and then heart and inner gate, which was the heart meridian, and then the spirit gate, right? So these 4 points. There is also one more point that we saw several weeks before. Remember, actually it was last week. We looked at the governor vessel number 16, right in the back of the head. Remember, in the junction and the crease of the back of the head. You know, when you tilt your head. This is called the wind mansion, and this point is resetting the whole nervous system. So massaging this area before to go to bed, just tilting your head back and forward. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And any point in the top of your head, you know, where the ears are meeting at the top of your head here, this is where our thoughts gathers. So pressing here, gently massaging the top of our head is kind of emptying the cup, emptying our thoughts, clearing our mind from whatever it has gone through the day. And another thing I'll give you a tips to not do before go to bed. Do not listen to the news. Please do not fill your head with worries, because right when you take that with you into your bed. So we want to empty our head from anything. So it's like this point is very important, right in the top of the head and the back of the head. It's connecting the whole energy of the spine. And it's kind of preparing you to enter into a state of calmness. And so let's do a few stretch, okay? So these are some of the, one more stretch, one more pressure points that I think is very important for better sleep. It's right below, so for that we can stand up. And we're gonna do a few stretch for that as well. So we're gonna stand up, right under your navel. Head is chopped up. Right under your navel, so you're going to find your navel. And 2 fingers below your navel. This is called the sea of energy. And you might say, why am I going to go and activate the sea of energy when I want to go to sleep, right? It's very important because when we're pressing here and gently massage this area, the whole energy of our body is going to be balanced. And when the energy of our body is balanced, we are activating the healing system in our meridians, so the body can go into the healing mode, right? How can it be in the healing mode? These are the pressure points. Remember again, let's go ahead and just massage here. You can also massage the back of the head, back of the arms like this. And one good stretch for stretching this meridian, the whole heart and the pericardiac, is to go on your knees. And you can bring your hands. You can bring your hands on the floor. You might not see the floor. I'm going to do it like this. You can bring your hands on the floor like this. And you're going to press the palm of your hands. And we're stretching these pressure points that I showed you in the beginning. We're already stretching it here by just gently pressing our hand, breathing in, and you can look up. So we're opening again the channel of the heart, and also all the area in our back. So take a deep inhale, exhale. And so this is a nice stretch. You don't just watch me, go ahead and do it. Hello. You're already sleeping. That's great. It's working. That's fantastic. All right. But this is a good stretch. So if you do that, you can do that in your bed just before you go to bed. Nice little stretch. It's also very important that we're opening this whole front of the body, because remember, all the meridians here is connected to the heart and the lungs. And also in our back, the meridian of the spine. When we open up here, it's kind of opening a whole stretching of the back. Well, you can do also with a tennis ball. Remember, I showed you how you can release some of these pressure points in the back. So if you have 2 tennis balls or you have 2 balls, you can roll it on the I don't know, towel or something, so it's not too heavy. And then you can lie. If you don't have a tennis ball, it's okay. We can do a little inversion. So this is another tip you can do to take your time to breathe. All the inversions are great for going to sleep. Inversions are when the blood comes back to the heart. So the heart can slow down and it can go into the parasympathetic nervous system. So one inversion is to stand up. You can interlace your hands into the back, and you're gonna reach your hands up and head down. Release. This is so important. This is gonna open up the whole lung area, the upper shoulder back. And then you're massaging. So it's almost like each vertebra on your back is gonna get released when you do this stretch. And super important to breathe. Take a deep, yes, go ahead. Stay there if you need 2 more breaths. And then you just feel immediately this whole area of the neck and the head and the shoulders relaxing. And take a moment to just breathe. So what's also important before to go to bed, what I like to do is to release my eyes and create a relaxed moment for my optic nerve, because we know we have an optic nerve on our eyes. So rolling the eyes, so this is a little bit of an eye massage. You can do it anytime you feel super stressed and you feel like your eyes cannot see, so you can do this, but it's also helping you to go easier to, if you have insomnia, because what it does, it fatigues the brain and it releases the optic nerve. So you open your eyes, you go to the left side, so you look up to the left side, inhale, and then from that diagonally you look down to the right side. So both eyes looking down to the right side. And then again, you inhale, you look with the eye, so not the head, just the eye to the left side up. And then from there, again, look down to the right side on the floor. Take a deep exhale. So keep the head straight. Keep the head is not moving, it's just the eye. The head is not moving, the head is straight. And then we change. Look at me, so the head is here, and then the eye goes to the right side. And then you look down to the left. One more time, inhale to the right, up into the right corner of the eye. Exhale, look to the left corner of the eye. And then you release and you turn around. You just go up and then make a circle, down, up, inhale, down, and then change side. You turn the head to the other side, up, and then down, and then up, and then down. And then close your eyes, make a little bit warm in your hands, and then gently press it on the top of your eyelids, massaging your eyelids. This will really suit you, will suit your, calm your mind, suit your eyes, so you can have a better good night's sleep. Even when we sleep in, when we dream, our eyes is connecting and working. So releasing it is helping us. So let's go back again, medulla oblongata, right in the back of the head, turn it back in and out. And I will go with all my fingers like this, all my hand like this, and then I just press it gently, push it in and up and down. What's so important is to take a long, deep breath in. Your working with your head is super interesting. I know, I remember I used to fall asleep when I was little. Massage my head was like the trick to get me into sleep. Because as we are very active in our mind, in our head, massaging kind of releases all the tension. And the third tips that is really, really helping to get yourself ready to go to bed is start yawning. Like, let's go ahead. Arms up. Inhale. Make a big yawn. And then exhale. Let's do that. Let's do. You can do 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. When you do that, it's really helping you to relax your nervous system. Again, inhale. Exhale. Let's go. One more. Inhale. There's nothing more relaxing than yawning. And when you do that, you automatically, it's kind of contagious. When somebody does it, you automatically do it, because what it does, it's connecting you to relax. When you yawn, you relax the whole neck, the whole back of the head, all the way to your spine. So good, right? Just keep yawning. And then you can cuddle with your nice cushion into your bed and just really turn and make yourself comfortable. Take a couple of yawns. And if the head starts moving around, remember, activate some of this point. Activate your feet. I want to give you one more stretch before we finish. So we're going to stand up for that. And you can do that. Maybe you cannot do that one in your bed. But what you can do, you can take with you a tennis ball to your bed and really lie on the tennis ball, because it's so important to open up the channels here. Remember, when the heart is heavy, it's difficult to sleep. And even though when you sleep with a heavy heart, you will have weird dreams, you will have nightmares, and you will wake up with not a very fresh start. You feel like your body didn't recuperate. Why? Because there has been stuckness of energy. So this is kind of rituals I like to take with me to bed before. It's like a whole preparation. It's like a whole process to go to bed, right? What is nicer than just take a lot of little your essential oil that you love and start to massaging these parts before you go to bed, and massaging your wrist and then yawning and opening. And one more thing you can do, you can stand up, and for that one you might need to, and then I go and I grab actually those pressure points, remember, right outside of your ankle bone. You can actually go here and grab your ankle, and with your hands on the wall you can push your knee up and you stretch. Go ahead and stretch the leg. Not only you stretch the front of your leg, you also stretch your shoulders, you stretch your arm, and you're massaging these pressure points. Take a deep, long breath in. Deep, long breath out. Oh, that is so nice. We open the front of the body. Open the legs and then release. Shake your legs, shake your hands. And we're going to do the other side. So grab the wall or maybe the edge of your bed if you want. Before you go, you can just press your hand to the wall. Bend the other knee, grab your out ankle and in ankles at the same time. And then you lift the knee up, inhale, and then press the knee towards the ceiling. While you grab your ankle, you're massaging those pressure points and you're lifting the head and chest forward. Relax your head, take a deep, long breath in. Breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Release. Shake it off. So these are the few nice stretches that you can do. Again, like you don't remember your head down, your arms up, stretch. That's also a beautiful way to be mindful of your energy. Yes. I wanted to say thank you. When you sometimes wake up in the middle of night, you might feel it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and then you say, why am I waking up every time 2 o'clock in the morning? That's very important to understand, because it's your meridian, it's a specific meridian is telling you, 2 o'clock, from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock is a meridian of liver. So if you're prone to drink a lot of alcohol or eat a lot of fatty food, what happens is a lot of toxin, is the toxin in the body. And what happens is that organ in itself working really hard. So it wakes you up because it's working, right? So knowing what kind of beverage to drink before you go to bed. Do not, if you drink a lot of alcohol, obviously your liver is going to work really hard. Or if you wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, it's the meridian of the lung. Most of the writers, this is the time they get up in the morning because there's an inspiration coming in. But obviously, if you go late to bed, like 12, midnight, and then you wake up, the meridian of the lungs, okay, that's where it's waking you up. Work on your lungs before you be able to relax lungs so you can get a little bit of longer sleep. Or 7 to 9 o'clock in the morning is a time for intestine. When we do all this stretch of the upper back, when we open the heart, the intestines, the very, very important organs, because it's getting rid of the waste, it's detoxing. It has to work up in the morning. You wake up to go to toilet. Actually, that's a good sign. But if you're constipating, if you have a tendency to be very tight in the intestine, why? Because maybe there is not enough of peristaltic and movement in the intestines. So opening these channels, massaging this area on the upper back, massaging the belly right before to go to sleep, it's all channelizing your energy so you can optimally function. Energy, yes. What's important is to remember to breathe when you do this stretch. So when you cannot sleep, when the head is going again, the thoughts kicking in, the worry and all the emotions that are present with us, we take it with us into bed. Maybe it helps to count the sheep, but what it really helps me is to count my breath, or not even counting, because counting is going to actually create more stress. But I stay still. So do not move, because when you move, the energy moves. So I find a comfortable position. I lie to the side of my body, right side, the heart is up. I like to lie on my side. Maybe you like to lie on your belly. I don't know. The way that you feel really comfortable in your bed. And then I don't move. I feel like the stillness is really helping us to calm the nervous system. And then I take a slow, deep breath. So exhaling, and I really don't move. I stay still, and I connect to my deep, deep exhale. And then inhale very slowly. Just feel what's happening in the body. Again, I take a deep exhale. All is well. Calm, the nervous system fully relaxed. the stretch has been there. You're really getting suited to enter into that unconscious world that is bringing us into whatever is present. I really hope that these precious little stretches and time helps us to become more at ease with whatever it comes. And then you can always come back to this. And I'm really happy to share with you more. If there's any question, don't hesitate.